about recoveries, more often than not, goalies are gonna make a save, control where the puck goes, and then gonna slide on the ice when they can just recover to their feet. Remember, goaltending comes down to being in the right position at the right time, so it's optimal to recover to our feet whenever possible. So I'm gonna show you an example here of what we don't want it to look like. Naomi's gonna make a stick save, control the puck to the corner, and then slide on her pads. This is a situation where the puck is far enough out where she should recover to her feet. But you'll see most goalies just slide across. When they don't need to, they can recover to their feet to get ready for that next pass or the next shot right away. It's optimal whenever possible to recover to your feet after making a save and controlling a puck. As long as that shot is far enough away where you have time to recover to your feet and get in position. So now we're gonna show you a couple of examples of what we want it to look like. Now we're gonna walk through a couple situations where you don't have time to recover to your feet and you do wanna stay down. So the whole purpose of staying down is when you don't have time to recover, to take away the bottom of the net, force the shooter to get the puck up and over you. It all comes down to timing. If you have the time to get back to your feet, you always wanna get back to your feet. But in the situations where you don't have the time, you wanna stay down. So one of the hardest things for younger goalies to get used to is figuring out when to get back to their feet or when to stay down on their pads. So I want to show you an example of when recovering to your feet does not work and why it doesn't work. Naomi's going to start on angle. We're going to visualize a shot came in. It kicked right back out to the slot. She's going to recover to her feet. Again, this is an example of when she should slide because the puck is so enclosed. She doesn't have time to get up. Now we're going to show you an example of what we want it to look like. We make a save. We don't control where we want that puck to go to a low danger area. We recognize we don't have time to get back to our feet, so we stay on our pads, take away the bottom of the net. We're going to show you an example of that. Naomi's going to start on angle. She's going to butterfly and slide across. We're just visualizing a shot was taken, a bad rebound was given up, and she's gonna make the saves. Now we're gonna walk you through the important pro habits to the recovery. A few videos ago, we talked about the eyes and the shoulders are the important pro habits to beating passes. Well, they're the same important pro habits to powerful and efficient recoveries. So Naomi's on her feet here. If I took a shot, I'm gonna use the butt end of my stick here to walk through. So she has forward lean, shot's released, comes in, she butterflies, gets a stick on that. Her head is down, watches that puck all the way from the release, makes the save, sends it, eyes stay on the puck, her shoulders and her head are connected and rotated, and as she's recovering, she lifts that back leg. The mistake most goalies make as they're lifting that leg, their body kind of rocks. We want to keep that head on that puck. So as it comes out, she starts her recovery. Wherever that puck goes, her eyes stay on that puck the whole time. So if you're a younger kid, or if you're a parent or a coach, the way you can really help your goaltenders is watch their eyes and their head. They make a save, wherever that puck goes, whether they're sliding on their pads or they're recovering to their feet, are their eyes and their head staying on the puck. It's the most important pro habit to recoveries, just like it is beating passes on their feet. Make sure their eyes and head watch the puck all the way in, watch the puck all the way out. It's just gonna make a huge difference. It's gonna add up to a couple more saves a game, and controlling where a couple more saves a game go. The next pro habit that is really, really important in terms of recoveries is our back leg. So Naomi's made the save. That puck in the corner is the puck that she saved. She controlled it to the corner. Her eyes, her shoulders went. She lifts her back leg. That knee, we want to get ideally directly under the shoulder. That helps us generate maximum power. The mistake you'll see with young goalies especially, they'll leave that leg farther out. If you do this, you cannot recover to your feet. So what you have to do as you recover, you got to bring that whole leg underneath you. That allows you that power to recover to your feet. Nice and efficient, and you get maximum power out of that. So you want that knee directly under your shoulder, the same as when you're on your feet and you're T-pushing. The farther your feet get out from underneath your shoulders, you just lose power and you end up sliding versus beating passes on your feet. Another mistake we make when recovering is we only put our toe of our skate blade on the ice. If you've ever trained on synthetic ice, this is a huge mistake. I have not used synthetic ice. A lot of the goalies in Vegas here have, and that's how they were trained. And you lose a lot of power. And I know a lot of goalies who have used ice only as well make this mistake. So as Naomi recovers, her head and her shoulders go. She brings her leg underneath us. If she only puts the toe on the ice, she could slip. She's gonna slip, she's gonna lose balance. It just does not work because you're only getting less than an inch of that whole blade. She's gonna fall over, or as she pushes, she's gonna skip. So what we want this to look like, she makes the save, she controlled the puck to the corner, her eyes and shoulders went, she gets that knee under her shoulder, she gets that whole skate blade on the ice. One little detail too, her toe is pointed forward. Our bodies just don't work the way to turn the toe pointed towards the puck. That might be optimal, but human bodies just don't work that way. Now it's flat, knee is directly under the shoulder, so when she recovers to her feet, she uses the whole blade and finishes through the toe. Go ahead. Boom. Just like that. Same thing applies when we're recovering and staying down on our pads. Shot was taken. She didn't control it to where she wanted it to go. Her eyes, her shoulders turn to that next puck. She lifts her leg. The more she can get this whole blade on the ice, when she pushes and slides, the more efficiency, the more power she's gonna have. Go. It's nice and smooth. Same thing, push back. Go ahead and push again. Do it one more time. Now you'll see, put just the toe and push. You see that skipping, you can even hear that skipping. You'll see too often we're taught to just put the toe on the ice. Yeah, sometimes it happens so fast at full speed, only the toe ends up going on the ice. However, the more we practice getting that whole skate blade on the ice, it's gonna become a pro habit, and come game time, whether you're recovering to your feet or you're staying on your pads, you're gonna do it. And you're gonna become more powerful and you're gonna become more efficient. So the way we really practice this and teach this to goalies is we slow it down and then we add speed. We say eyes to train the eyes to go. We say shoulders. We say lift. I check to make sure the shoulder's underneath, the toes pointed forward, the whole blade is flat, and then we say slide. And then I say eyes, shoulders, lift. I check, it's good. We say slide. We do the same thing when recovering to the feet. We say eyes, shoulders, lift, go. Down, eyes, shoulders, lift, go. And after we've done enough, it's a habit. We don't need to correct anything. We have them do it at full speed. So go down, and I'll say something like over and back is once. We do it 3 times. Ready, go. And if it looks good with speed, then we'll add pucks and we'll put it in a drill. If it doesn't, we'll slow it down again and we'll keep building habits. That's how you do it. You can't just go out there and do something full speed and expect the habits are there. As goalies get older, you don't need to slow it down as long, but it doesn't matter. You're working with U8 goalies or you're working with pros, you gotta slow it down, teach the habit, add speed. It looks good, then you can move on to the next skill. But then you're always reviewing tape, you're coming back, okay, do we need to slow it down again? That's how you do it. That's how you build pro habits. And that's how you help goalies get to the next level.